in all seriousness, for the intro, that was really funny. Haha. But for all jokes aside, we're going to be talking about the current, basically, state of the hobby after these releases and what has transpired actually within these couple of days. And it went by super quick, guys. I think most of the YouTubers have already posted a video about how the boxes of Pokemon sets, especially these last three sets, have gone down tremendously. And yeah, we're gonna go and talk about it. So if today Pitch Black has released publicly, retail, all the local hobby shops are allowed to sell it the street date, and so we're gonna take a look at the booster box prices. So right now, at the recording of this video, the price of the booster box for Pitch Black is around $215 for the booster box. This was currently pre-selling around close to $300, and then now on release date is sold for around 200. I don't even know what that number is to $5, but close to 300. But I did see that a lot of these sales. We can look at the sales, guys, and we can see a lot of boxes were bought in the low 200s. Really low 200s, even at below 200, depending on probably some sellers that were selling this. But again, there was a lot of volume, guys, here. You can see here 869 boxes were sold within today. Well, actually, within today, 500 boxes were sold. And so that's a lot of boxes being sold. So this supply is going to be eaten up by the public, especially the other sales that were much lower. You know, people were eating these up. So again, the price point that I got into this box, I pre-ordered it from the Pokemon Center, and so I paid around 174 total for the booster box with shipping, tax, all those things set aside. And so here is around 210, which is close, is getting close to that price point I paid. So literally I paid MSRP, guys, and we're only about $40 ish off from MSRP for Pitch Black. And so that's something to think about. I haven't opened anything from Pitch Black. Not too sure. I like collecting the booster boxes now for the mega sets, and we're gonna plan on doing that. So yeah, guys, but let's talk about the other sets, because not only that this box had a complete drop, if we also take a look at Chaos Rising, guys, Chaos Rising from a very, very reputable company is selling around 195, guys. So these boxes, these last couple sets, these ultra newish modern sets have been dropping tremendously. So I'm not gonna really try to go into all the details of why this is going on. There's many things. Summer slowdown. The 30th coming up. The shops need to get allocation money for the other products, other TCGs, whatever the reason you may have it. Um, but yeah, guys, this was pre-ordering. This was around a couple of $250 booster box. Now it's at the low 200s. You could have gotten it below 200, 179 to 199. There's really someone bought 27 at 181. Someone were paying 179.99. That's pretty crazy, guys. 179.99. If I were to buy this exact box at the Pokemon Center, it would be the same price. I paid 174 for a booster box in my area, where I live. So if I were to buy that box, well, after tax and shipping. So yeah, guys, this is getting really close to MSRP, guys. It's getting super close to MSRP. I think the only one that could contend with MSRP, I mean, it's still not MSRP, but right now 195, the lowest listed. So I think if you people were buying these boxes up right now, this is the transpire within this day. So like I said, I think all of the cheap boxes have gotten have gotten you know bought it up. It got bought up by everybody because have we seen any We have not seen any booster box under $200 in 2 years, guys. About a year right now. Journey Together was like the lowest booster box price, around 200, 210, 220. But these current boxes are still below 200. So maybe, are people going to be buying? Are people going to be picking up? Should you pick up a box or two? You know, I'd say for a long-term hold, if you're going to hold it for 10, 20 years, you should. But like, I mean, it depends really on what you think of these ultra modern sets. At the end of the day, every set was ultra modern at one point. And so let's go ahead and look at this. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Perfect Order, guys. Perfect Order right now is selling for 174. People are buying. There's a lot of volume today, so people are actually taking advantage of the sales prices in these for these boxes. 162, guys. If I paid 162, that means I've paid lower. If someone paid 162, if you could have gotten it at eBay or off your Facebook marketplace, you could be getting this box around 175, 180, maybe 170 if you're lucky. And that's less than MSRP. That's around MSRP if you were to get it from the Pokemon Center. So the only way you can get these boxes is if you go to your LGS and camp to get it for 150. So I think it's safe to say that these boxes aren't yet at MSRP, but given the circumstance, given the context of like buying a booster box, paying, driving, camping, it's a booster box. MSRP at Pokemon Center is like 161. So like, these are pretty cutting it pretty close, guys. So, I think it's all depending on what you guys feel for the sets that are these three right now, because again, we still have the 30th anniversary. And yeah, guys, you know, that's something you have to consider. I really want to pick up. Should I pick up a booster box of a Perfect Order for the sealed? Should I pick up for Chaos Rising? I mean, I think Perfect Order is probably a buy soon. I mean, if you can get it below 170, 150, 160, you're basically paying MSRP. So this Perfect Order is I guess one of the opportunities at the moment to get a booster box at MSRP. So, you know, does that mean that you should? I don't know. What do I really, for me, I think it's very enticing to get this box at 170, 160, 150. And I just don't know. I mean, if it's sealed, if it's crispy, put it in an acrylic, store it away for 5 to 10 years, 20 years, 5, 15 years, 10 years down the line, and someone's probably going to want it. Someone's going to pay maybe 300 for it. I mean, that's still good gains. I mean, over 10 years, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it could probably beat the S&P 500. It could beat traditional stocks. Well, the index funds. It could be index funds. Um, so you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a time to buy these booster boxes? I mean, it is a booster box. We haven't got any reprints of booster boxes. These have already these second waves, first and second wave, have already hit the market. So I do think that this heavy buying is showing that maybe some of the investors and the people are being very, how do you explain it, are being I guess intelligent, you could say, because again, these are just the wave release. The wave release is done. All that Pokemon is doing is printing auxiliary products, booster bundles, booster ETBs. Hopefully, this past year and a half now, Pokemon hasn't reprinted a booster box for a while, except in, I know there's some cases that they reprinted, like they stocked up the Pokemon vending machines with Surging Sparks, that they released Destined Rivals in Europe, all these different factors, but we haven't got any major booster box reprints for any of these sets. Maybe people are considering that and buying these up right now as we speak, because it's like, hey, it's now or never, right? You know, this is a sign. It's like, hey, are people buying the dip, or are we gonna catch a falling knife? You know, because I don't think I think people who are being like, even at perfect order when it did drop to 180s, it was bought up. People bought 800 between that week. So I think people or shops that have allocations that just want to get rid of it or they just want to sell it, I think it's just going to be always the Pokemon market is going to always, you know, eat up the supply. And so that these price points, you know, are maybe your good entry points. They might not hold up, but they might hold up. So, yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say to you guys is, taking a look at the booster boxes. Um, and if you guys are interested, you can buy one. I'm not sure. Whatever you want to do with your money. If you think buying these is the best play, even though we have Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, X and Y, Sun and Moon, but like, I'm not too sure. I guess we have to see, right? Because like I said, one booster box is just one booster box. But like at the end of the day, all that matters is you buying and holding, investing for the long term. And I'm sure, like, if you watch my previous videos, there's levels to it. So I'm just seeing this from a perspective of my, one booster box that I own, and that's it, and stuff like that. I'm not really too heavy into Pokemon investing. I just have my one booster box, so like, what can I say? But like, it's pretty cool. So do what you want with that information, and hope you guys have fun opening Pitch Black if you are opening it, and let me know what you guys get. Do you like the artwork? What's the best artwork that you guys think is in the set? I think the best artwork is probably gonna be the Darkrai, and I think the Goldeen. That's just my opinion, but who knows? Let me know if you got any hits down below in the comments. I'm gonna be showing you guys the booster box that I got in from the Pokemon Center, and just to show you a little bit of it. But yeah, guys, uh, take care. See y'all then. Hey everybody, here is the elusive Pitch Black booster box that I've gotten. So taking a look at it, it's in its acrylic case. Got a Darkrai on the front. It's got a Mega Chandelure. Really nice that the Pokeballs are not taking like the photo of it. I wanted to have the Maros Aurora, but it has Pokeballs on it. So then we got the back. That's how it looks like, guys. So this is the booster box that is around $170, guys. Do you guys think that this is worth it? Are you picking this up? Are you going to rip it? Are you going to keep it for the next 5 to 10 years, 20 years? You guys let me know. But like I said, this is going to be awesome. So, see, look at this. It's really cool that we have, like, the Venusaur, Mega Evolution, Mega Gengar. This one's supposed to be Clefairy. This one's supposed to be, like, the Chaos Rising, but pretty cool. Yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Tuning in. Peace.